Okay, and we're back as our co-producer Jong Uy always makes his opening line for another edition of Reboot TV. My name is John and with me is my co-host Paul. Mayong gabi.
Good evening, everyone, to all our followers and to everyone who's viewing tonight. Again, we're very happy to be here again. And we'll be talking about a number of topics tonight. Very interesting topics. John?
Yeah, we'll be talking about major topics or major events happening. We'll be talking about bars. We'll be talking about an Olympian skater who recently visited us, an aspiring politician from coach going to politician, and of course, the PBA and NBA updates as well as the Philippine Super League. So it's a lot for tonight as we get the ball rolling on our 14th episode in behalf of our co-producer Jong Uy, who again missed this one. Let's get the ball rolling.
All right.
Okay, for it was first the Durian Bar reopened last March 25 and 26 at its new location at the Huna subdivision. Well, it was a great opening night with, of course, bands, local bands featured on the first day. As we visited, we had Aubrey Diaz, an aspiring acoustic duo. We also have DJ Pauline, who graced us with raves and music, and the reggae band Nariud Sawadab. Well, that was an exciting night on March 25, as after 5 long years, Leo, Durian Bar opened its doors to the public again.
Wow, that's nice, John.
Yeah, we did had a lot of events. We had a beer drinking competition, of course. We would like to thank the sponsors. That will be one, Heineken, also supported by Snow Plus, Nine Nails, Carne Bros, The Breakfast Joint, Durian Dub Culture. Thank you so much for the opening night of Durian Bar. And of course, tomorrow, Wednesday, it will be Snow Plus Night and The Breakfast Joint at Durian Bar with your feature artist, Carl Tubero. And of course, it will also be called Ladies Night. Okay, that will be tomorrow at the Durian Bar. Once again, the Durian Bar is located at the Huna subdivision. Okay, at the Huna subdivision, you can tell your friends more about it. And of course, on that second night on March 26, the Durian Bar had also DJ Pauline. Yan po ang kamay niya on the mix. And of course, the hip-hop group Lost Tribe. I did enjoy the night with the Lost Tribe. I'm a big fan of them. And of course, tuloy-tuloy na po ang mga events happening at the Durian Bar. Congratulations to our co-producer, Paulo Miguel Castillo, as well as Jeremy Castillo of the Breakfast Joint. Okay, Carne Bros, maraming salamat po. And of course, Heineken. Yun, kung gusto mong uminom na malamig na Heineken, try to visit the Durian Bar 2.0.
Congratulations to Paolo and Jeremy Castillo.
Yeah.
Very nice event last weekend.
Alam mo, medyo kahit umulan nun, puno yung mga tao. It shows na people are coming out. No? Medyo nag-enjoy, gustong a little bit different. And what is different from this Durian Bar, they hold live bands, live streaming, and live people there. Maraming magandang babae that night.
Live entertainment. Live entertainment.
Yeah, yan. Arts. I remember that night, meron yung grupo ng mga tattoo artists ng Davao. They were gathered there with some of their friends. Nakikita ko talaga na medyo yung buhay na buhay yung mga works nila sa katawan ng mga kasama nila. And they were really proud of that.
Okay. So, John, could you tell us more about the bands that played that night? You mentioned DJ Pauline and other groups.
Yeah, but during the first night, Durian Bar featured Nariud Sawadab, okay, a famous reggae band. And on its second night, it featured the Lost Tribe. No, I'm a big fan of these two bands. No, they're both local. They played their originals, and of course, medyo ano na rin. They kept the crowd rolling for tonight or for that night. Pala. So, medyo nag-enjoy. Kahit umulan sa second day, pero they still party. They still partied with us till 1 in the morning.
So, what's next again for Durian Bar?
Durian Bar tomorrow, Wednesday, it will feature its first Ladies Night. Okay, so may mga artists doon, local artists, who will serenade our crowd on a Wednesday. Tomorrow, check it out at the Durian Bar and the Breakfast Joint.
The Breakfast Joint and Durian Bar.
Dapat kailangan ka parati sa Breakfast Joint pero lumaki ka ng konti. Tikman mo yung Godzilla meal
Parang
nila.
masarap yata yung pagkain dun eh.
Mm,
Very, very enticing.
yeah.
Yeah.
At saka matikman mo yung carne bros. It's hindi baka-baka, baka talaga.
Talagang baka.
Oh, hindi baka-baka, baka talaga. Subukan mo yung carne bros.
That's nice.
At salihin mo ng malamig na Heineken beer to complete your night. Yep. Well, once again, guys, check it out tomorrow at the Durian Bar at Huna Subdivision. Check it out, Ladies' Night on a Wednesday.
Okay, John. So, what's next?
For another topic for tonight, we did had a chance to talk to one of the Filipino greats. I call her one now of the Filipino greats because she's an Olympian. We had a chance to meet her and had a short chat. Of course, Leo, kindly introduce our next topic.
Okay, so last week we had the opportunity of meeting our Olympian skateboarder who tested the Davao Skatepark here in the city, which she was very happy to do. We have no less than Margielyn Didal.
Place kasi ako na bridge kahit maaraw, but makapag-skate. And then, good design without a skater and also safety gears, may helmet, all the skaters. Pero, ayun, okay din siya na protocol. Skaters din siya.
Skaters din daw, di ba? Oh.
Skaters sa Mindanao, I mean, all skaters in Philippines in general, daghag maayo. Nana sa tuko ba? Ang ato na lang ko is, kami na daghag ka ng skater na maayo. Especially, nag-asa mo sa Pinas, siguro, nana sa tuko nga Pinoy. How much more ka kung naapay mas daghang skatepark? Example na rin Davao Skatepark, ilang sa bridge. If daghang in-ani sa every hometown or every island in Philippines, nagagay na ang off-road athlete, especially sa skateboarding. Yung plano ko dati, before the Olympics and after that,
Okay.
since nagka-pandemic, ayun nga. Pero yung thing is, doon ko lang na-realize na gusto ko mag-push ng skateboarding. Yung thing is, unlike here in Davao, you have a skateboard. May place talaga na papuntahan. From Cebu,
Wala pa rin.
wala pa rin funds. Hindi ko mapupush yung project na skate yun eh. Kasi pag nagtanong sila saan pwede magpunta or saan pwede maglaro yung kids, and pwede namin maturuan. Wala akong masasuggest kasi ayun, wala talaga. Alangan naman galing ko sila sa kalsada. Ako pa yung plan.
Ikaw kasi si tulad dati.
Si Pao. Short message to our skaters, especially in Davao, Mindanao. Good luck sa Freedom to Ride Volume 2. Good luck sa tanan, sa mga nidayo from other islands. Good luck sa inyo and congratulations daan. Being here in Davao is a big achievement already. To skaters, skatepark. Sa mga young generation na gusto mag-skate like as long as don't forget to wear safety gears and be guided with
So, okay, we had a chat with Olympian skater Margielyn Didal at the Davao Skatepark. Well, medyo entice lang kung ano yung sinabi niya about sa skatepark.
Well, she really found it enjoyable, no? Since she competes in street skate, the event, she was very interested with testing it out. Now, wala sa Cebu eh. Walang skate park na established sa Cebu. Unlike here in Davao, which is really good because we have it here, and then it's a first. Credits to the local government that we have it here, and now we can host events like that here in Davao. Plus, she was planning to go to Japan for the Japan X Games That's in Shiba. That will be on April 22 to 24. Although wala siyang invite, she might be there. She will be there, courtesy of her sponsors. Now, ang daming dapat i-look out for sa X Games. Skaters like Sakura, Yosozumi, and Kokona Hiraki, and Sky Brown. They're the gold and silver medalists in the recent Olympics. Nakasama niya to. Nakakompete siya against these guys. Now, these are really top of their games, skaters, skateboarders. They compete sa X Games. Then there's also Ayori Nishimura. She's a 3-time gold medalist sa Asian X. Dito nagsimula si Margielyn. Before wala pang support, hindi pa kilala ang skateboarding. Now it's become a mainstream sport. So maganda. It's nice to know that they're finally the government is finally keeping an eye on extreme games. Now, Chiba is a very cold place. It's coastal sa Japan because some of my relatives live there. Enjoy dun. Plus, other than skateboarding, there's Moto X, motocross, and BMX, which also features BMX vert and BMX stunt. So, makikita nyo yung mga high-flying tricks, lahat, during these events. Now, we look forward to seeing Margielyn here sa Davao. Kasi nga, meron tayong venue Hopefully, babalik siya dito.
Well, I remember she mentioned that may planong gagawing skate clinic.
Yes.
Okay. May gagawin silang skate clinic. Ang inaantay na lang niya is yung availability ng time at saka yung place. Mas maganda raw dito sa Davao kasi mayroon na tayong sariling skate park. Sa kanila nga sa Cebu, wala pa. So maybe, di ba medyo nasabi niya na she will be having a skate clinic here after she tried sinubukan niya itong mga trials. Ng skate park natin. And of course, may mga bata rin na sumali sa Freedom to Ride Volume 2, which is si Margielyn was part of the judges. On that afternoon, kasama siya sa mga judges, was the chair judges during sa Freedom to Ride Volume 2. Sa mga winners, congratulations. I heard na medyo marami sumali from nearby cities and provinces.
Umabot as far as Tandag, Surigao del Norte. Maraming mga sumali. Yung mga surfers din na nag-skate.
Well, it's good to see Margielyn Didal again after I last met her and interviewed her sa SEA Games pa. Back then, when she also won a gold medal for Team Philippines.
Actually, Commissioner Charles Raymond Maxi was very happy to find out na Margielyn was able to visit the skate park finally. At na subukan nga niya yung area. So, hopefully this will be a prelude to a lot of good things for skateboarding.
And maybe she will be back for more activities in skateboarding. Okay, thank you so much. And of course, maraming salamat, Margielyn Didal, Olympic skater. Okay, Leo, I think we have done with 2 topics for tonight. Medyo we still have more to go. Kahit wala si Jong Uy, sosolohin na natin to. Okay? Paul, eto na. Kindly introduce our viewers, our special live guest for tonight.
Okay. Our special live guest for tonight is somebody who's no stranger sa sports. She's a former coach And now, she plans to enter the field of politics. She's no other than Coach Pao Salvador. Coach, good evening. May gabi.
Hi, good evening, Sir Paul. Good evening, Sir John. May gabi sa tanan watchers nato diri sa Reboot.
Good evening, Coach.
Okay.
Thank you
Good
for
evening,
having
Coach.
me. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure having
pleasure.
you tonight, Coach Pao. I think Leo has a lot of questions, so I give it muna sa kanya. Okay? Let's go!
Coach, could you give us a brief backgrounder of your coaching career as a sports enthusiast before we move on with other questions?
Thank you. When my dad retired from the bank, he was invited to head the sports program of Holy Cross of Davao College. Then he tapped me to help him with his program, especially with his basketball program. So that's where my coaching career started. So I'm coaching the women's basketball of Holy Cross of Davao College. I'm also one of the coaching staff of the men's basketball. Then I'm also part of this group called Mindanao Peace Games, wherein we have different members from regions in Mindanao, wherein we play all women sport. All women lang siya. Like different sports participated by different schools all over Mindanao. I'm also the managing director then ng Girls Got Game Mindanao. It's a non-profit org wherein we teach 4 different sports to preteen girls for free. So we teach basketball, volleyball, football, and rugby. So that's my exposure with sports.
Okay, medyo marami ring nagawa si Coach Pao for local sports. But entering a new ball game, if ever, ano yung mga plano mo? I think you have to spare us only with some of your sports programs, kung baka sakasakali.
Yeah, Lord willing, makapasok sa council. Kukwento ko na lang din why I decided to enter public service.
Yes.
I personally, I was encouraging my dad to run for a council seat, but apparently, hindi raw talaga siya papasok. He won't really enter the political arena, whatever happens. So that really pushed me to go into public service. I told my dad I have ideas, programs that I know many people will benefit. But if he's not pushing it, then I might as well push it myself. So yeah, and one of my programs really is sports. So my idea really is to bring sports up to the grassroots level. How am I gonna do it? First is to identify trainers, coaches, teachers from all over barangays, especially in District 2. So when you first identify the teachers, that's the first thing. Identify first the trainers. When you get to do that, that's the time that we get to identify potential athletes. And then saka na lang tayo maglalaro kapag meron na tayong trainers per barangay, per sitio. Saka na maglalaro inter-sitio, inter-barangay, saka natin iaakyat ng inter-barangay na magkakaroon tayo ng culmination all over the city. And then these athletes na matrain natin will eventually become our farm gate of athletes. Meaning, ang dami-dami nag-o-offer ng scholarship here in Davao, Cebu, and Manila. If we have this program, pwede na silang mag-scout potential na mga bata dito sa lugar natin. So that's really my idea sa sports. So first, identify the trainers. We have to educate them, equip them, empower them, teach them the right values, and then identify now yung mga bata, potential na mga bata all over the district. So that's the idea talaga.
Okay,
Good,
Coach
good.
Pao, are you focusing on basketball only or aside from basketball, anong mga sporting events pa ang ifo-focus as part of your program?
The idea is to start small, start with apat na sports muna, volleyball, basketball, chess, and table tennis. And then let's see the progress, how it will go, and then i-expand natin to more sports such as track and field, judo, even extreme sport, downhill, longboard, competition, skateboard. As much as possible, gusto natin i-cover ng sports hanggang sa sepak takraw. But of course, everything starts small. So naisip ko, let's start with those four sports muna, and then tingnan natin yung progress at magdadagdag tayo ng iba-ibang sports. Kasi ang daming potential ng mga bata dito sa district here in Davao. Hindi lang masyado nabibigyan ng kasi hindi sila abot, hindi nila na-access yung sports at walang nagtuturo sa kanila.
I think Leo has a question.
Coach, hindi ka ba natatakot with since politics is really tough and maraming,
Pasikot-sikot.
tedious, it's physically draining. Hindi ka ba natatakot with what you're about to go up against when you get into public office?
That's really what my dad told me. He has been warning me actually. But I told my dad that I'm not really trying to enter politics, but this is public service for me. So para siyang basketball, nasanay tayo sa pressure, but it's really how we handle pressure gracefully. So sanay tayong nape-pressure, sanay tayo dyan. So wala naman akong kinatatakutan. When I decided to enter public service, I told my dad that, Dad, yeah, I'm single, wala akong anak, wala akong negosyong pinoprotektahan, kaya wala akong kinakatakutan. So I'm really focused on my programs that I wanted to do. So I'm really ready for the pressure. Sanay tayo dyan. I believe that if it is grounded and what I'm doing is right, legal, and wala tayong tinatapakang ibang tao, go with the flow. Tuloy lang.
Okay. Thank you, Coach.
Okay, Coach Pao, may follow-up lang ako sa'yo. In your first meeting, may pang boyabon lang dating natin ito. First 100 days, if ever mo, ano yung focus mo muna?
First 100 days of office.
First 100 days.
First one days is to go around. If Lord willing, I'll make it in the count. Go around first the district and thank the people for their support, for their trust, for their love. And then kasabay ng pasasalamat sa mga tao sa tiwala nila. Of course, we will start preparing. Actually, I'm really prepared. I have already for sports. We'll start to prepare na lahat. So yun, actually, my idea with my sports program really is to train these potential kids in the district for them to be able to get a scholarship. So that's the idea, Another thing is my program with the senior citizens. My dad asked me why I have such program because my parents are senior citizens already. So I have two special programs for senior citizens. That is to put up a senior citizen center. It's like a one-stop shop wherein we have standby doctors, standby nurses. If our senior citizens need to have their checkup, they want to have their prescription for their medicines, they could go to the senior citizen per district. Bunawan District, Pakibato District, Buhangin District.
Faster
They don't
service.
need to go,
Yeah.
faster service. They don't need to go to the downtown area. And this senior citizen center, this district senior citizen center should have a standby representative per government agencies such as OSCA, DSWD, Lingap, basta't nandoon lahat na hindi na kailangan mahirapan yung senior citizen natin na pumunta pa ng downtown sakaling magkakaroon sila ng queries, medical na mga queries nila or anything. Another thing is, we have this existing law wherein we provide an allowance, a quarterly allowance for our senior citizens. Pero ang binibigyan, 65 years old and above. So Lord willing, if I make it in the council, I'd like to amend this law na lahat ng senior citizen makatanggap. May pension man o wala. Hindi lang yung 65 and above. So dapat pag nakatungtong na ng 60, dapat kasama siya sa programa na yon. And because of the Mandanas law, the Mandanas ruling, lalaki yung budget ng government natin. So inaaral natin yun na mabigyan lahat ng senior citizen ng quarterly allowance na yon.
That's nice.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's very nice. So saan ka bang umiikot-ikot ngayon for the second district? For tomorrow, saan bang pasyal mo?
Schedules
Oh.
of counselor, future counselor.
Lord willing. Sa awa ng Diyos, Sir Paul and Sir John, no, meron tayong imbitasyon sa iba't ibang lugar here in the district. May mga kaibigan tayo, may mga kaibigan ng kaibigan na nag-i-invite for me na makapagpakilala, mailatag ko yung programa ko. That's the idea. I'm running independently. So when I decided to pinanghawakan ko na I just trusted God. I just trusted my relationship with my family, relatives, friends of friends. So constantly may invitation ako every day, different sectors. So because of friends and friends of friends. Now tomorrow, yung lakad ko naman tomorrow, I'll be watching a game so in Tibungco. There's this tune-up game against Barangay Sasa and Barangay Ilang boys. So I'll be seeing them tomorrow, and I'll be, I'll try to inspire these young athletes of ours here in Davao. And then, may iba pa tayong imbitasyon sa iba-ibang sector. So, ganun yung mga lakad ko kasi wala naman akong rally because I'm running independently. So, mostly lakad ko talaga is by invitation, by friends and friends of friends.
Well, medyo magandang laban yung Barangay Ilang at Sasa. Kung maalala ko yan.
Yeah.
Kung maalala ko yan before, kahit medyo bata pa kami ni Leo, may pitong gulo ng dalawang barangay na yan eh. Maraming malalakas na player na galing dyan. And hopefully, you may see them play NCAA or UAAP or maybe in the PBA someday. Diba?
Saka hindi lang sa basketball. Hindi lang sila sa basketball magaling.
Pati
they
volleyball.
Also play, they have the best swimmers in Barangay Sasa.
The best swimmers, yes.
Divers, lahat. Maraming ibang sports
Okay.
na,
Diyan sa may
they excel in that.
Okay.
So, one final question, Coach Pao. Sa academic, academic background, can we have a few highlights of your academic background? Alam ko, parang lasalista ka eh. So, could you tell us more about that?
Yeah, elementary and high school po sa Ateneo de Davao ko nag-aral. Pero talaga apat po kaming magkakapatid at talagang iginapang kami ng mga magulang ko. Alam ng mga tao 'yon kung paano kami iginapang ng mga magulang ko para makapag-aral sa Ateneo Davao. Hindi naman po kami mayaman. We just value education that much, that we wanted quality education talaga. And then pagdating ko ng fourth year high school, talagang nagsipag ako because I really wanted to to study and play in Manila. So yeah, fortunately, by God's grace, I was able to get a scholarship in De La Salle University. I played there. So, former Lady Archer.
Former
Yeah.
Lady
So, yun po.
Archer.
So, John?
Okay, so kung medyo wala na tayong tanong kay Coach Pao, I wish her all the luck. And hopefully, you'll get that seat in the second district. Okay? Last message po lang. Coach Pao, para sa mga viewers natin ng Reboot TV, I know many is watching right now. Your family is watching. Your teammates are watching. Thank you so much. Message mo lang sa kanila.
Thank you.
Yan, unang-una po sa lahat, nagpapasalamat po ako sa inyo, Sir John, Sir Paul. Thank you for having me here. Thank you sa programa ninyo. Ako talaga, laking pasasalamat ko sa mga kaibigan ko. Sila talaga yung nagpapalakas ng loob ko, no? Yung pamilya ko, mga relatives ko, yung ginagamit ng Diyos na mag-push sa akin dito sa ginagawa ko. So I really want to thank my family from all sides, from Salvador to Ordonez to Dalisay to Ureta, Reyes, Conlu, Aranaido, Mejos, Castro, Soniel, Corpus, Bautista, Tombocon, Yi, lahat ng mga kamag-anak ko from all sides. Really, I'm really thankful. Sa lahat naman ng mga taga-District 2, ang binibenta ko po rito yung programa ko. Kung okay po programa ko, I'm requesting that you support me and help me get a seat in the council for me to realize my ideas, my programs for the benefit of the many. So, yun po. Number 15 po pala ako sa balota.
15.
15 po. Yeah, and I'm really proud to say na ako rin po ay nagpasilong a party list kasi parehas kami ng tumong kung sa Bisaya pa. Parehas kami ng layunin, that is to talagang pala
Swak. Okay, medyo may technical difficulty si Coach Pao, pero yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was Coach Pao Salvador, our live guest for tonight. A former player who turned coach and now an aspiring political for the city's council. Coach Pao, ulitin mo lang. Medyo nawala ka kanina.
Nawala ka kanina, Coach Pao.
nawala ba? Yeah, yan, thank
Final
you.
words. Final words.
Nabanggit ko lang din po. Yeah, ako rin po ay nagpasilong under this party list na talagang sinusuportahan ko dahil parehas kami ng layunin is to represent sports and youth. Itong PBA party list number 52 po sa balota. But you know, this party list that I'm really fighting for, I'm supporting dahil you know they are a sectoral representation for Filipino artists and Filipino athletes. But you know, the program of PBA party list, they go beyond sports. Talagang hindi ako magbebenta kung hindi garantisado. That's why I'm really fighting. I'm also requesting that, you know, talagang sana masuportahan din po natin itong PBA party list. At number 52 po sila sa balota. Ako po, 15.
Thank you, Coach Pao.
Thank you, Coach Pao. And
Thank
of
you.
course, good luck.
Thank you.
Second District Davao City Council Aspirant. Maraming salamat po for gracing us in tonight's edition of Reboot TV. Coach Pao, once again, maraming salamat po and good luck.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you once again to Coach Pao. Pero before we move on to our next topic, Leo, baka may mga nagpapa-shoutout dyan. Baka please check or magpapagreet.
Okay, Jong Uy is watching. Our co-host.
Our co-host and co-producer,
Manila,
Gising.
So he's here Hi, Jong.
Hi, Jong. Magandang
We'd
gabi.
also like to shout out kay CCC Ann
Mhm.
and Lenry Filoteo.
Mhm.
And of course, Lalay Salvador, Joshua T. Condu, Carlito Ordonez, and Pete Salvador.
Mhm.
Salvador is also watching us. And Conchita Ordonez. Thank you, ma'am, for watching us tonight.
Baka next time, pwede natin isama sa screen yung mga shoutouts and likes natin.
Yes. Also, happy watching kay Neshel Bacalso.
Mhm. Thank you so much once again. And okay, as Jong Uy always say, all right. Let's
Alright.
move on to our next topic. And that will be the NBA update. Well, still the Miami Heat leads the Eastern Conference, followed by the Philadelphia 76ers, the defending champion Milwaukee Bucks, the Boston Celtics, the Chicago Bulls, as well as the Toronto Raptors. At 7 and 8, that will be the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Brooklyn Nets. Of course, yung play-in, malapit na magsisimula. 9 and 10, still the same for the Eastern Conference, the Charlotte Hornets and the Atlanta Hawks. For the Western Conference, the Phoenix Suns still leads, followed by the Grizzlies. Memphis Grizzlies, I'm picking on that team this year. The Golden State Warriors. Of course, you have the Dallas Mavericks, the Utah Jazz, Denver Nuggets, followed by, ano ba tong number 7 na to?
Number 7 is like, that's the Orlando.
No, that's not right. It's in the Western Conference.
Oh, sorry.
The LA Clippers, followed by the Pelicans, and of course, Jong Uy's favorite team,
The Los
Angeles Lakers.
John, ano ba yung, the difference between the play-in?
In play-in, they will be seeking on for the 8th and 7th spot. They're gonna play for it. Okay, 8 teams will proceed to the playoffs. The playoffs, of course. And I hope the Lakers will get in. But as of a day ago or kaninang umaga, I saw the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm a big fan this time of number 12. That will be Ja Morant of the Memphis Grizzlies. Kami na anak ko, fan kami yung number 12 na yan. Ja Morant and the rest of the Memphis Grizzlies. And maybe soon at Durian Bar, we'll have a breakfast of champions as we air the NBA play-ins and playoffs in the morning with giveaways courtesy of our sponsors and of course good food courtesy of the breakfast joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So,
hope.
John, is Eric Spoelstra still coaching
Yeah.
Miami?
Yeah, he's still, that's why they're number 1.
Wow.
I'm a big
Happy
fan
guy.
of Miami. Yeah.
Phil coach.
Yeah, Phil coach from Spolstra. Okay, so after the NBA East and Western Conference, we move on to another league, which is our favorite, my typical favorite, the PBA semifinal round. Well, the Meralco Bolts are up against the Magnolia Hotshots, while the Ginebra Gin Kings are up against the NLEX Road Warriors. Well, in their best of 5 series. Okay, games will resume tomorrow at the Mall of Asia. The Meralco Bolts taking on Magnolia. That will be game number 4 at 3 p.m. Followed by the NLEX Road Warriors up against the Ginebra San Miguel Gin Kings. Well, I'm really hoping for a Ginebra San Miguel Meralco Bolts finals. Yun talaga. Sa tingin mo, Lay, sinong papasok dyan? I know you're a big fan of Magnolia. Calvin Abueva and the rest of Magnolia Hotshots. Poly. Yeah.
First.
Yeah,
But I'm also a fan of Ginebra.
Ginebra. Yeah,
In
Ginebra.
the Gin Kings.
The Gen Kings. Which,
The never say die Ginebra team.
yeah, I really love how Scotty Thompson plays nowadays for the Gen Kings. At saka may isang taga-Dabawenyo na pumasok dyan. Yung galing sa Holy Cross. Yung guwag dyan. Si Nagjan Pinto, who played recently for the Meralco. Now he's playing for Ginebra San Miguel. I had a close follow that guy ever since he was in college. And of course, the Philippine Super League, our Davao Occidental Tigers are on a win streak with a 4-0 card and leads the team standings. Well, we hope we could get in touch with Coach Arvin Bonleon and the rest of the Davao Occidental Tigers. Maybe if they're free, we can have them as guests for Reboot TV, and they can shed more on their respective performance for the ongoing Pilipinas Super League.
Yes, maybe we can invite them next week. Maybe Coach Arvin can be here.
And maybe I hope they'll be having a home game. Sana. Dito sa Davao. So we can feature them, the Davao Occidental Tigers. Yep. So, Paring Paul, medyo that's it for tonight. We have different topics and of course, live sessions with Coach Pao. Once again, maraming salamat
Thank
po.
you, Coach Pao, for gracing our show.
And of course, yung exclusive interview natin kay Margielyn Didal, I was just lucky the night before
Because
na
you ran
nakita
into
ko
her.
siya. Nakita ko siya
Exactly.
and she told me she'll be testing the Davao Skatepark.
Skatepark.
And I hope more kids, kasi open na ngayon yung skatepark, medyo they can go there and try it out. Di ba?
As long as they ride safe, with safety gear, with the helmets, everything. And follow lang tayo ng protocol. So, that's it.
And the safety protocol. And of course, don't forget, tomorrow night at Durian Bar, Ladies Night. So, ibig sabihin yan, maraming babae at sanang hindi mukhang babae ang pupuno bukas kasama ni Paulo Castillo sa Durian Bar. So, Lay, I think let's wrap it up na. Let's wrap it up. So, your message, kung may pahabol pa na shoutout, gawin mo na.
Okay, thank you very much to all our viewers and followers in Facebook and YouTube. Catch us next week, Tuesday, 8:30 p.m., same time, same place. And next week, we will be having more events in store for you. Mountain biking and a whole lot more. There's an upcoming event here in Davao City, so stay tuned.
Okay, so once again, on behalf of the staff and crew of Reboot TV, maraming salamat po. And of course, this will be our last day dito sa studio as we move on to the Durian Bar. Possible by next week, you can see us live streaming and you can watch us live in front of your faces. Well, that will be next week. It's good to have that. Thank you for another night. My name is Jon Develos. Sa lahat ng viewers, maraming salamat po. In behalf of Jong Uy, our co-producers, and Paul Miguel Castillo, till next time, magandang gabi.
Thank you.